Doing a VOD for GDQ. We'll just stick to classic mode for this because tactician's really hard, and honor mode is even harder. So, ain't dealing with that shit. Not even a little bit. Alright, so for our characters... I don't really want to make any of them a frontline fighter, to be honest. I definitely want a rogue. I think I know who I'm going to pick up in town as my companions for this. So I should also have a wizard of some description. Do I want to go for a wand? Wands are... The issue is you only ever really get one auto attack per round as a mage unless you're dual wielding wands. So let's go with the wizard, but we'll customize the crap out of it. Do I want to go with the generic ass names? Probably not. What should I go with for names? Always a tough one. Let's not waste too much time on it. I'm gonna call this guy Varric, and I'm gonna call my lady. I'll just go with Dal. It's a nice feminine-ish name. Perfect. So we're gonna change around my skills here because the ones we got right now aren't exactly the ones I want. These stats seem fine. Yeah, let's dual wield with them. That's fine. Yeah. I was double checking. I've been playing a lot of Divinity too, so I can remember this one has separate weapon skills or just types of combat, so that's fine to have 2 points in dual wielding. Actually, let's put a point into Man-at-Arms. Because, let's see, what nasty deeds do I have? Sneaking, but not lockpicking? Yeah, I'll get... I'm not going to need sneaking. I'm going to need lockpicking more. So, allows you to backstab with knives, rondels, and rapiers. Gorilla, if you can sneak up on someone, that's good, but I'm not going to want to rely on that. I'd rather have opportunistic, so that when I'm behind someone, I can get a backstab on them. I think I'm pretty happy of these skills. Let's see what else I could have picked. Lacerate. So this weakens and this bleeds. I'd rather bleed people. Dot them up. Okay. No AI. I don't want this guy disagreeing with me. He's my, like, we're both slaves to me. I'm like an evil overlord, you know. So no AI. Rogue voice is probably fine. Let's, like, change up his skin tone a bit here. What's not, like, I don't know. What's a good one? Mahogany? Perfect. It's worthless. Oh, I like this. Yeah, he's like a Caribbean, like, rogue fellow. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. I like that. Jet black, that's pretty good. Underwear, I don't care. Perfect. Let's customize our wizard. So they put a bunch of stats around over the fucking place. So what do these actually do for me? Speed's pretty good. Perception. The help us act over long distances. Con. So con and speed give me maximum action points. I think I'd rather have perception than con. So I don't want to go Geomancy Pyrotechnic. I want to go Aerothurge and Hydrosophist so I can heal. My craftsmanship is Lore Master, which is good. My personality is Charisma. Sure, I'll go with Charisma. This will be my talky person as well. I don't need willpower yet. I don't need crit chance, so that's not useful. Yeah, none of these weapon skills will be useful. I can take a third school of magical one to then. Because I don't care about any of these skills. Telekinesis is useful, but I won't be needing it. Yeah. Let's take Witchcraft then for buffs. Cool. Talents. Far Out Man's good. Know-It-All. If I'm taking Charisma, I shouldn't take Know-It-All, because that reduces your people's attitude towards you. And what I'll do is I'll take one out of Perception and put another one in Intelligence to keep it to have high intelligence. And to talk people, I'm going to take Pet Pal, just because it's you should give it to whoever's going to be your talker person. Cool, let's pick our spells, because all the ones we had prior are now invalid. So I'm going to want Regeneration for a heal from Aerothurge. Where are you? There, the little Zappy Bolt. I'm going to want Teleportation, and then from Witchcraft, I'm going to want to get Oath of Desecration for a buff. What's that do again? I don't know. I know it's a buff. Let's double check what it actually does. I'm like 100% sure. Yeah, because Malediction's the curse, this is the buff. Yeah. Cool. Except, Wizard Voice is fine, no AI, because I'm controlling both of these. I want this, let's go this way for their skin color. Okay, make her really pale. She's a nerd, she doesn't get out much. Actually, I kind of like... Is she wearing, like, face makeup? Let's change her hair so I can see better. No, okay. Yeah, I like the little head tattoo. That's pretty nice hair. Let's go change the hair color. Do you want to go? Let's go with the blue so we mask the portrait, I guess. Like some really weird wizard. Like this hipster wizard. Yeah, I dig it. Hipster wizard. Let's go. So we got, for those who are just coming in right now, we have Varric, our rogue, and we have Dal, our wizard. Oh, did I not spend some points somewhere? Let's just... It sounds like I missed one. Oh, I have 1 point free up here. Still. Oops. Well, fuck. Let's go into sneaking then. Perfect. Lockpicking, sneaking. Let's just double check these. Make sure I didn't fuck my wear man arms. Scoundrel. Dual wielding. Oh, did I... Was this like cheating earlier with having 2 points of dual wielding? Whatever. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I'm happy.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Riverlong cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Riverlon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
Oh, we still have cutscene to go through. I was just checking out how things were going. It looks like nothing weird. I've never actually watched... No, I've watched this cutscene once before, so this will be nice to actually sit down and watch it again.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunter.
Yeah, I forgot this. Look at him talk, I love it.
Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you going there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry and out for blood. You're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the counselor in. Source in a city like Sicil, nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off on the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
See, the captains, the plebs are pretty good, but the other guys, not so good. Title drop. Restricted. Yeah. Alright. See, I usually skip every cutscene in games because I usually don't like them. I'd rather read stuff rather in game. Alright, so here's our team. So the downside with this starting setup here, I'm gonna turn down the sound just a little bit more actually. Yeah, there you go, that's fine. So the downside to this team is in the early encounters, we have to be a bit more careful because we don't have a very good front line. Like, these two characters are rather squishy. I'm gonna be putting points into this rogue's vitality probably later on. But for now, we're going to be rolling just a little bit squishy. We're going to be exploring around. Oh, that's right. Tab in this game is to pull up the
If I didn't know there
stabbers.
were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
Yeah, whatever you guys say. So I'll let them
Is that
do
a
all the...
corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What? Did you expect it to have an entourage?
So I'll let them do their talking and shit. I want to read all the books. Oh. Disadvantage. We got some free trousers. These trousers talk to you. You can wear them. And we have this free golden grail of extra money. Kinda cheaty, but whatever. Rejoice, for the statues have granted my wish. Their whimsical nature, however, must not be taken lightly. So before I soar through the skyline as an eagle, I shall attempt a mere hop from the cliffs down to the beach. This should be a small feat for the man that can fly. If this experiment is successful, the sun shall be my next target. So we can talk to each other? Because I read that book.
Can you believe this? The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues of all things.
So, your responses do matter, because they give you buffs.
Pure madness. How could someone be so utterly naive?
Rivellon is no stranger to the supernatural. He might well have flown into the sunset and looked down at us cynics, laughing.
And it gives us pragmatic, romantic. Oops, sneaking, not character sheet. And those will affect our stats. And we can look at our traits here as we get them. So since he is pragmatic... Oh, that makes him better in... Okay. Does this... Oh yeah, he's his crafting by one, which doesn't matter. But since my other character, who is romantic, they get Lucky Charm instead. Lucky Charm is a good stat to have. I don't believe it really stacks. I probably should... You know, fuck it, I guess you're doing the looting now. Lucky Charm only affects who is doing the looting, so this makes my wizard the party leader now, because I made a mistake there. Because I don't remember all the bonuses do. There's one I do want to get from a conversation in a little bit here, because it will increase my backstab damage, actually. Which, for a rogue, you can imagine that's... Oh, that's... I'm around a big loop. But yeah, as you imagine, bonus backstab damage is really nice for a rogue. Just to kill things a little bit faster. But yeah, we're gonna come up around here and oh look, there's some lady over here. Mysterious leader, level 20.
Hunters, how did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
Don't you
As you
dare
say.
crush us, Madam Conduit.
Arise, fair dead. Seize upon our enemies.
See, this wasn't turn-based. I would have like punched her in the face while she was talking at us. But unfortunately, you know, that's the one downside of it being turn-based. And then she runs off. So this is turn-based. We can move around, we can do our actions, and we can do all sorts of stuff. Our abilities do have failure chances, but this guy has high enough stats due to his high agility, I believe, that his abilities cannot fail. So I can turn invisible, hasten, and then I can move forward. I'm going to go over here. So my character is more of a support character, so I'm going to buff up my invisible rogue. No one needs healing, so I can blast someone with my staff. I'll blast this guy with it. And then what I'll do as well, on top of that, is I'll move 2 AP back. This is just so the skeletons need to waste 2 of their AP even just to get to me. And now I'll go over here. I'm hastened, so I have more AP. So I could lacerate, but I'm pretty sure skeletons are immune to bleeding. So I'm just gonna stab them. And then I'm gonna move over here, just so when he moves away, if I don't kill him, like if I were to miss him, for example, with this attack, which I didn't, he would die. And this guy's a bit of a ways away. I'm gonna move forward now, so he's more in range of me. Wow, I'm getting lucky with misses. So we're gonna try and get this guy's back. So I know I'll have enough AP left over to attack still, or at least use this ability lacerate. So I'll attack, and I double miss. Unfortunate. So if I use this too, I'll run out of action points. This ability does heal 17, but this guy is undead, so this will hurt him. Or it should. I'm dumb. Never mind. I'm just giving him a chance. I know in Divinity 2 regeneration hurts zombies, but maybe they don't hurt them in Divinity 1. So this guy is facing me now. I can walk here, and according to the indicator, I won't trigger attack opportunity, and it didn't lie to me. Ooh, but enough AP to attack. I've made some mistakes here, because I'm relearning the game. It's been a while since I played this one. But it's all good. You can only really attack once. The staff is a melee weapon normally, but it has the ability of Staff of the Magus to fire off. So I'm just gonna see. Yep, so they're immune to bleeding, but he died, which is all that really matters.
Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside?
So our guy is wounded. He won't
Those thieves
regenerate.
were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. What stone?
We can't well turn away from such an odious show of source. Let's investigate the tomb and see what answers it might reveal.
Until we're briefed on our intended investigation, every wasted moment is an outright defiance of our orders.
So again, let's just see what these do, because I can't remember, to be honest. More willpower means I'm more resistant to magic, and him being obedient makes him. This gives him a bonus when someone has the leadership ability, which neither of us have right now. I'll probably get it for my wizard over here, because they'll always be kind of standing in the back, and therefore not be of much threat of dying, usually. But I'll heal him up so he's at full HP, because you don't regen out of combat or anything, you have to heal. I think if you rest in beds, you can get your health back. Armor is important. This thing gives us 7. Our base armor also gives us 7. We probably have the exact same armor right now, so... Yeah, I'll double check just to be safe. I'll feel dumb if we don't. Yeah, no, we have same armor right now. So this is a tutorial dungeon. I could skip it because I know most of the mechanics of this game, but there is loot to be had and experience to be had just by doing it, so it's worth doing even if you're not, even if you know how to play the game. And it's worth me also searching all these things since I have Lucky Charm, because there's a chance of any unopened box of having just random extra loot in it.
Careful, there's a mine in the middle of our path.
Hey, look, it's a trap.
Someone
This is what we do with
must have an
traps.
interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
That's how you disarm traps in Divinity. You blow them up. Trap disarming isn't very useful in Divinity usually, save for some traps that can't be blown up. But most of the common ones are like landmines like that, so we can just blow them up and not worry about them. So you saw me bash that one chest earlier, but the key's right there. This chest, if I wanted to bash it, I probably could. Let's see.
Try to resist this.
So I could just bash the chest and get all the stuff from it. But most chests and doors and stuff have so much health, you're better off lockpicking them or finding the key. In this case, I was just curious to see how fragile the chests were in this first dungeon.
This seems to be broken.
You can spam click those and be annoying.
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
I'll try and read books when I feel like it, by the way. But I'll in general not read things, especially if I already kind of vaguely know what they are. Like that scroll over there, it just, I think, vaguely telling us there's treasure in this tomb, apparently.
This seems to be broken.
These are the locked chests. but there are lockpicks right here. And this guy's been lockpicker, so we would pick a lock, but I'm dumb. He doesn't have lockpicks in his inventory, so I gotta give it to him. So I can just send stuff to him and not be dumb. And then we can pick lock the chest. I could try and bash it, but you can see his chest is level 5, so it has more health. So I'll unlock it. Found some aged robes that could be better for my wizards. I'll send them to Dal. Oops, the loot here, by the way, is completely randomized. Oh yeah, they are better. So we're going to put them on. And they do change what we look like. Now we have these robes. Now just out of curiosity, if I smack this chest, as you can see, I did basically no damage to it. So it's not usually worth bashing down chest. It also damages your equipment, which is also not very good. Having up-to-date armor in this game is really important. That's why it's worth just looting everything. And we're getting a lot of knockdown arrows and stuff, which is pretty good. We don't have an archer yet, but we will have one soon. Because archers in this game are very powerful. So, this door's locked, there's no key to it, we gotta bash it down.
We made short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
And yeah, that's one of our characters informing us, yeah, you can bash down doors, but it's not the best thing to do. So over here, we have some fire. Fire is bad, obviously, but there's water barrels. We deal 1 damage shy of breaking the water barrel, and we are sad. Because I'm not walking on that shit. So we'll break that, and that'll put out some of the fire. But something else we could do, if we are strong enough, which we're not actually, but we're in melee, so we can do this.
You're like a gorilla in a porcelain store.
Oh, there's also a rain spell over here. Nice. I'll take that. Rain is a very useful spell, both in and out of combat, so it's nice to hoard a few rain scrolls if you don't have the spell. Because you might want to put out fires.
See a trap nearby.
So there's a trap. There's another way you can disarm it. There you go. So there's also a trap disarm toolkit. They're not useful to me, but they're worth money. And then there's a key to the chest with a bow in it. Bow is useless, but it's money. Money's important in this game, especially in the early game. We want as much money as possible. Because we're going to be buying a lot of gear. And I don't really want to steal a lot of shit early game to get money. Also, this is a fireball scroll, which is showing us that fireball is a poison. Again, I don't feel like taking damage. I could probably ram through that, but it's not worth it. I'm better off just wasting a fireball scroll on it. I could wait, but I'm pretty sure I can just walk around that anyways. Luckily, your AI characters are smart not to walk along dangerous fields out of combat, but in combat they will follow your directions to the letter with no hesitation whatsoever. So luckily, when you're just exploring around, you don't need to worry too much about babysitting your dudes. And we can talk to animals. Let's talk to this rat. He probably says something useful to me.
I come from a long line of tomb dwellers. They say the matriarch of my clan was the first to sample the mummified flesh of the last Source King.
So, animals will either tell you very useful things or incredibly useless things. So it gave us lockpicks, but we found the key to this door. There's also a lever over here, which I imagine also opens the door. But it's hidden. It's really shiny because due to our high perception score is the only reason we noticed it. But we're going to pull it for fun anyways. It probably just opens the door and doesn't even close it. So our camera does change based on the terrain around us, and we can move it. In the OG edition of the game, we couldn't. So here's the trap. If with a trap disarm kit, we could disarm this by going up to it and using it, or we can do this. So we can throw things on top of these like good little grates.
Spotted something.
And as you can see, I got extra loot. I got just a water balloon though, nothing too valuable. Lucky Charm is variable in how useful it actually is. So since I fucked up over there, I'll just throw this box over there instead. There you go. And now we can get this chest, no problem. And we can see over there we have some skeletons and oil. This is another little tutorial they're giving us now about fire and oil and being sneaky. So we know these guys are here. So it'd be really dumb for us.
I hear voices downstairs.
Yeah, even if we're dumb.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
So what we're going to do instead is, since we see these guys, we're going to just walk down here. Look, there happens to be a fireball scroll just right over here.
I feel uneasy here. I better keep my weapon at the ready.
So we're out of combat. There's nothing stopping us, though, from, I don't know, right-clicking this thing, casting the skill, and just throwing a fireball at them. So what happens first, because it was out of combat, and then the fireball does enough damage, because it's in the oil, to kill them. Also, this rat died. Everything gives you experience in this game. But I didn't want to kill that rat earlier because he seemed nice. There's a knife here. It's probably better. Oh no, it's not. The same knife this guy already has. Perfect. So we have some more broken vases and shits and other garbage. Actually, I moved that one. That's okay. So we could both stand on these, but I'm pretty sure what we're supposed to do is like this. So I throw that there. Click. Click. And the door is open. Another little tutorial showing you how pressure pads work in this game. They can be weighed down by your companions or by things. Some pressure pads need to be weighed down by a companion. Some can be weighed down by things. Most things with a weight can weigh them down, but generally there's usually crap around. There's just some basic crafting stuff over there we just took. It's basically money to us, which is, you know, we like money. We're greedy. We are shit-eating adventurers who want all the money we can get. So I think this is an example of pressure pads not working the way you thought. So there's a broken vase. I see some pressure pads. Let's weigh them down. Or weigh it down in this case. Watch me be dumb, and these just here in case you were lazy. But I can't remember, so let's just check. I'm pretty sure, yeah. So you hear a kind of click, but not a full click. So instead, I'm going to unchain myself, and I'm going to stand on this pressure pad. And then I'll send Varric over here to stand on this one over here. And, you know, this is a tutorial. It's great. I like this tutorial. It doesn't have text boxes or anything. It just tells you, hey, you should do this. You're chained together. What happens if you unchain? Autosave, because I wonder what's going to happen. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck. He disappeared. Oh. Look at him. Rage Quinn.
A living